Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio. Please check out the studio the next time you're in town. I also want to mention that you can find a link to purchasing Yoga for Healthy Aging t-shirts and the book Yoga for Healthy Aging, which I co-authored with Nina Zolotov on my website. You can also find great links to upcoming workshops, retreats, and international yoga travel, so check that out soon. You can also find longer practices on the practice channel at the website Yoga U Online, so make sure to check that out if you want to practice for 30 to 60 minutes with me at some point. So today I'm excited to share with you a pose called Sage's Twist number 3. This is also in Sanskrit known as Marichyasana 3. I've shared with you a more complicated version of this in the past with the strap around the bent knee and the lower back and the hands-free version. But today we're going to do a more traditional, modern version of this pose in which we're going to allow the arms to support us a little bit and we're going to hold it statically for a couple rounds of breath on each side. This is a very nice pose because it's a spinal twist, but it also helps to release some tension in the outer hips and can actually give a little stretch to a muscle known as the piriformis muscle. So kind of a nice little benefit. I like to sit up on a little folded blanket. If you're more flexible, you may not need that. And if you're very tight, take a look at my video on this pose done in a chair, which is archived on the YouTube channel Baxter Yoga. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring ourselves into position. We're going to come up to sit on our chosen support and then extend the legs out in front of you. Make sure that you're feeling a nice little lift out of the lower back. So we're going to bend the right knee and bring the right foot in towards the right sitting bone, keeping a little space between the foot and the straight leg. If you find that when you bring your heel in, you fall back or round back, move your foot a little bit forward. So I'm going to just show this today with the foot just a little bit forward. Take your right hand onto the floor behind you. If you're up higher, you could have your hand on a block. Now from here, we're going to take either the wrist around the front knee, the mid-forearm around the front knee, or if you have space to do it, bring the elbow around the front knee. You don't want to feel too claustrophobic though in the chest area, so feel free to have it be more open if that feels good for you. And then looking forward, let's get taller. Use the back arm to lift the spine. And then on the exhale, we're going to let the upper belly and chest rotate to the right side of your mat, toward the bent knee. Now as you do that, it may be very tempting to pull and push with the arms dramatically. So I want you to soften those actions a little bit and then take your awareness into the belly and into the spinal area, and as you lengthen upward once again, encourage a little bit of turn from your core muscles and less from your arms. So really using the core muscles to take you into the twist. Let's take 1 or 2 more breaths here. I would usually stay for a minimum of 6 to 8 breaths, and we're probably about there now. So let's go ahead and unwind. You can certainly take the pose longer if you want, and then bobble the knees and shake the hands out. To do the second side, we bend the left knee. We bring the heel in toward the sitting bone, a little space between the foot and the leg, and then sitting up nice and tall, bring your left fingertips on the floor behind you. So I'm going to be turning away from you for a moment so you can see a little bit of what happens on the back shoulder. So again, either the wrist wraps around the knee, the mid-forearm, or possibly the elbow. As you decide on where you're going to place that, make sure you have a little bit of space in the front chest. Inhale, use the back hand to create a lift in the spine. And then on the exhale, invite the upper belly and chest to begin to turn toward that left leg. As you do that, keep the straight leg active. Encourage the spine to stay nice and tall and long. And then encourage a little more turn from the core muscles and less from the arms that are supporting you. So the arms are really there to support and then go deep inside and see if you can find a little more rotation. Good. On your next inhale, let's unwind. Stretch the legs out, shake the hands out a little bit, and then just come to a simple cross-legged position for a moment. It might feel good to just kind of let the belly and chest turn a little bit, circle a little bit in both directions to release any tension around that abdominal area. So there you have it, Sage's twist number 3, done statically on a little bit of a lift. Play around with that in your practice this week. You can do that as a solo practice or combine it with other things that you're enjoying in your home practice these days. Don't forget to follow me also on my Facebook channel and my YouTube channel under the name Baxter Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.